Hey guys, Minister Winkleman here with Faith in Fishing. Today I've got a very unique show for you. Um, Ran into a problem with our cavalier, and I guess they call it sticky key syndrome. And what it is you'll put your key in, you'll go to turn it to try to start it, and it doesn't start. It just sits there and click, doesn't do anything. You got to fiddle with it for a little while, and then finally you'll get it to turn where you can start your vehicle. So what I went ahead and did is I did some research online. I found some videos, and unfortunately I had to patch many videos together in order to be able to figure out exactly how to do it all. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do one video so you get a whole complete walkthrough of exactly what you got to do to fix this particular problem. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do, I'm going to turn the camera around here, is you're going to want to take off your steering wheel column plastic and that. It's real easy to do. It's going to be typically a couple of bolts like this. Real easy fix. This is a 2003 Chevy Cavalier. Those we'll take a 9/32 socket, and that'll be underneath here, so it's a real easy to get to. Alright, once you got that off, the pieces here, this is the bottom part, it'll just break away. You'll have to take off unscrew the column adjuster, to lift it up and down. Screw that off so you can take the bottom piece off. Once you got the bottom piece off, the top piece will pull off, and that pretty easy. Then you're looking at the ignition right here. Now this is the new ignition that I've just recently put in. Okay, I have the old ignition, and like I said, what it is you're going to want to disconnect this wire right here. Okay, just get a little Phillips or flathead, pop that down on the bottom, pull that out. Then down here on the back side, you're going to see a little spot right here. You're going to want to take a Phillips or flathead, push in on that. You're going to want to be able to get the key to a position where hopefully you can pull the cylinder out. The key's got to be turned, but you're going to want to get this little hole in here. There's a spring, a little thing you got to push in on to be able to pull that out. Once you've got that out, you can slide the new one in, okay, and then you reconnect it as you've seen done here. Now the problem is, in the videos that I watched, they didn't tell you, the next step when you run into this particular problem, which is you'll go to turn it over, and she won't start. Okay, if you notice up here on the dash, we've got a blinking theft. Okay, now on the GM models, in order to reset that, they said online in the videos that I watched that you got to leave it in the key in the on position for 10 minutes, and then that theft light will stop flashing and it'll stay on. Now once it stays on, don't monkey with the key or anything just yet. Wait for the light to go off. Alright, once the light goes off, they say that's supposed to reset the system. One guy I watched, he said to do it 3 times. Another guy, he did it once and it worked. I just tried it once and it didn't work. So I'm going to try it again now. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the show for right now, and we'll see you back here in a few minutes. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see here, the anti-theft is no longer blinking and it's no longer on. So we're going to go ahead, and now we're going to turn the key into the off position, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get this thing to start now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, the moment of truth. And that is how you end up fixing a sticky key issue in a GM vehicle. This is a 2003 Chevy Cavalier. Now, I will also say, guys, what you didn't happen to see was the last hour hour and a half maybe, that I've been trying to get this thing started. And I was doing the 10-minute thing, and it was not working, it was not working, it was not working. So luckily, my old ignition, I was able to get it in. I was able to get the key so it could turn, and I was able to start it. I started it with the old ignition. I then pulled it, or shut it off, and then what I turned around and did is I disconnected the anti-theft button, which is right here. I disconnected that, pulled the cylinder, put the new cylinder in, and immediately turned it on and fired it up, and I let it run for about 15 minutes. Also to charge the battery in that back up, because I basically killed the battery doing the the 10 minutes, because I did that for about 30 to 40 minutes. I did that, plus the turning it over and everything. And now, as you guys can see, she fires right up every time now. So guys, if you have any problems like that, just be patient, and I hope this video was as informative as humanly possible to help you guys get your jobs done that you need to get done when it comes to a quick auto repair like this. This isn't typically a faith and fishing video. However, given the circumstances of it, I know many of you out there are do-it-yourselfers, and I by no means am not a mechanic. I typically will take my vehicle someplace else to have them service it, just so I know that it's done and done right. But there are certain things that I can problem solve, and I will research to see if I can do it myself and save some money. I probably saved myself anywhere from 50 to 80 bucks, doing it myself. All right, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed this week's show, and I hope you found it as informative as I did, and I hope I did my solemn best to answer any questions that you had during this. Feel free to drop me a line if you're not quite sure about something, and I will do my best to answer them in a timely manner and walk you through any process that may have been confusing for you. All right, guys, see you later. As always, guys, do keep in mind, keep the lines tight and keep the faith. See you guys.